Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not I'm Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today. Oh yes, it has. To talk about the beta reprint third wave of the Sorcery trading card game. Today I want to talk about this, and I actually had a little bit of trouble to talk about this because I tried to record a video yesterday and it somehow didn't work out. I don't know why. I think it's a bit controversial for me. I think I have positives and negatives. And the problem for me is that I have often been accused to be too positive about sorcery, which I am. I'm positive, but I'm honestly positive about sorcery. And then if I say something negative, I get comments like, I didn't expect that from you. It's super weird because you can have an opinion that goes both ways, right? Sometimes, because you can agree with some stuff and you can disagree with some stuff. That said, beta, wave 3. Do I like it? Don't I like it? Or do I not like it? Does that sound better? Yes, it does. I do not really like it. Let's get that right out of the way. I think about the collectability. I think about the fact that Arthurian Legends is still available in very large quantities. I do not like the distribution. I do not like the fact that some stores in Europe now get Wave 2, which they put online. That's a bit weird. That could mean that these stores actually held back beta. Some I do know held back beta to organize tournaments, and they know they get Wave 3, so they are now trying to get rid of Wave 2. I personally do not like a lot that the quality is different. That to me is the biggest negative factor about Wave 3. I was very outspoken about the quality difference between first wave beta and summer beta. Let's still call it that. I think it's very difficult for the secondary market to find attributes with the Sorcery TCG that allows them to know exactly if it's a real card or not, to authenticate cards. I think that's a big problem with the Sorcery TCG. I personally tried to help with that problem by making videos in which I looked at certain attributes of sorcery cards, like light reflection, like looking at it with a microscope and finding certain things that could help identify if it's a real sorcery card or not. But the more versions that are out there, the more problematic the identification, the authentication gets. And I don't like that the three versions are very different. I'm going to put up here, probably here, like a picture of somebody who sent this to me that actually showed the different versions between through alpha through beta wave 3, and they are all different, all four of them. And I don't think that's a good thing. I would like to be alpha and beta to be a little different. And of course it's different because of the alpha and beta symbol, so that's very easy to distinguish. But 3 beta versions and 3 different printing qualities is a bit weird. And what I don't like as well is that the third wave actually seems to be the best quality, which is logical because they find a rhythm, they find a way, they get problems out of the way, they learn by doing, they learn by printing. It makes sense. But I collected the first wave, was an early adopter. I got a couple of boxes. I backed alpha during the Kickstarter, and now I actually have the worst quality of all 3 of the beta printings in my binder. Same not only for the regular cards, but for the foils as well. And I think that's kind of annoying, because I was out there advocating for the game. And if somebody gets into the game as a new player now, I get it. They need beta. And people say you can't play with Arthurian Legends. No, I think you can. I don't know deck-wise if that's really easy to do if you do not really know how the game works, but drafts and building decks with Arthurian Legends should work easily. For me, it would have been better if they would have reprinted the beta starter bricks. That's it. No beta boxes anymore after Wave 2. And the fact that it dropped in price again. I mean, am I a sucker now for buying beta boxes at $180 over here in Europe because you fucking couldn't get them otherwise? Is it unfair? Do I feel like somebody screwed me over for buying a case for like 6 boxes, $180 more if it's $30 a box more? And actually you can buy almost like at least 1 box more now, so I get a box less. And I pre-ordered at stores that had it, and Wave 2 especially. It's not cool. What about collectability? What about the single prices? Weren't they okay? Despite the fact that it's really difficult to get any singles over here in Europe. There are a couple of people that offer it. I know of people who buy a lot of boxes. I don't want to go into detail, but yeah, that's not a big wave 3. Hey, Jürgen, I get a couple of 100 boxes. Jürgen, I get like a couple of dozen boxes. Do you need any? A couple of people approached me like, okay, so we got a really big reprint now? Or is everything going towards Europe because we didn't have any yet? And they're really trying to make up for it, which would make sense. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the print run. Nobody knows the collectability. Nobody knows how much is printed. I get it. It's not something they need to communicate, but it's something I want to know to stay confident in the game, and I still am very confident. I'm looking forward to Gothic a lot, and I think I'm one of the few people out there still making sorcery content very regularly, talking about everything. I just recently acquired some really cool artist proofs, so I am trying to find ways to talk about sorcery without any news. Because I'm so engaged with the game. We had the tournament we organized. I know there will be more tournaments, especially over here in the Netherlands. There will be Sorcery Fest. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really thinking the announcement by the guys has been done very well, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I'm looking forward to engaging more with sorcery and to keep doing that. But that doesn't mean that I'm too happy with everything they are doing, and that's okay as well, I guess. But does that make me more confident in the future of the game? Currently, not really. And that's an honest answer as well. And there are a lot of voices out there that voice. There are a lot of voices that voice. There are a lot of people out there that voice their concern. And I think it's valid. And I think it's okay. I don't think sorcery is doomed. I think sorcery will have a great set this year, maybe even 2 sets if you count the Dragon Lord set, the mini set. But we should know more, and we should talk about it more, and we should have more info. Consumer confidence is very important, and I don't think there is a lot of consumer confidence with sorcery. And you saw what lack of consumer confidence does with a TCG, even with the big ones, when Magic the Gathering reprinted the Alpha Beta set, Unlimited set with the 30th anniversary edition, and people were like really, really angry, and consumer confidence went to 0. Even a big TCG can suffer from that a lot. And the newer TCG suffers from it enormously if the consumer confidence is not there. So I would be very curious, honestly, what you think about sorcery at the moment. Again, I'm positive about the game. I like the game. I'm looking forward to Gothic. I'm looking forward to the Dragon Lord set. I'm looking forward to talking to artists, to talking about their art for the new sets. Doing more interviews, doing maybe even a card reveal for the next set, if they still consider me, and I hope so. Maybe they don't even do that this time around. I was lucky to do the reveal of the Harassing Ruffians together with Jeff A. Menges. It was a highlight of my sorcery videos so far, I think. It was really amazing and a great opportunity. And the good thing is that they appreciated that you speak your honest opinion about the game, and I hope they still do. And you can do it in a respectful way. But I'm curious, you heard my opinion now, I'm curious what your opinion is. What do you think about the game at the moment? What do you think about the future of the game? And please communicate it in a respectful manner. Not like, oh, the game is dead. No, it's not, obviously. The game is not growing exponentially neither. I think we can all agree on that. But it's definitely not dead. It has a core fan base, and rightfully so, because the artwork is fantastic, the best out there on the market, and the game is really good. And that's a great basis. And to kill such a game, that's very difficult, just by lack of communication. Let me know in the comments, folks, please. I'm very curious. What do you think about the current state of Sorcery? What do you think about the beta reprint? What do you think about the upcoming sets? What do you think about the communication the Sorcery team is doing there? Obviously trying to improve their communication, but are they up to par yet? What do you think in general about everything concerning Sorcery you want to communicate with me, to me? Say what you want. I'm okay with it, as long as it's done. As long as it is done in a respectful way. Folks, I'm looking at the time. I think it's okay. I can ramble on for another 10 minutes. And it's not even an angry ramble. It's just a little bit of a Jürgen ramble. That's okay. It's like I'm blurting out what I think, and that's good. But you should let me know what you think. I'm really, really curious about that. So leave me a comment. While you're at it, leave me a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Good way to push this. I never do, or I rarely do. But if you like these kind of videos with open conversation and honest opinions, then a subscription or hitting the subscribe button would help out the channel a lot. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening. I talk to you next time. Bye-bye.